What it do, y'all? It's your girl Makeup and Travel, and for today's video your girl is here to talk about my purchasing habits coming into the new year for 2021. Now I'm going to be recording this and uploading this pretty early, but to be quite honest, I just don't have the time in December to upload this. So I'm aiming to actually get this up this week, so watch me work. If you're wondering, I did record this eye look and it will be going up very early in the month of December, so basically next week it should be coming up. And if you're wondering what I used, I'll give you a sneak peek, and it was the Natasha Denona Love Palette. So just stay tuned. I got a couple of new videos. I'm loving what I already have in my collection right now. So like I said, today I wanted to talk about what I intend to purchase in 2021, how I intend to be purchasing in 2021, and let's just get into it. Okay, so if you did not know, I did a no buy for the year 2019 October. So wow, I did a no buy from October 2019 to October 2020. I did set rules that allowed me to pick up certain things during certain occasions under certain rules. And there might have been a month or two that your girl forgot that I was on a no buy. It happens. But in 2021, I wanted to kind of learn from what I learned in 2020 and move on from there. So there are quite a few categories that I am just not going to even bother to pick up anything at all. There are quite a few categories that I just want to learn more about the collection that I already have. And then there are quite a few categories that I want to focus on actually panning. All of this said, I will be buying stuff in 2021. I'm not gonna say that I'm gonna be on a no buy, because that's just not gonna happen. But I'm gonna be on a constructive and critical and knowledgeable low buy. We'll see how low the low buy is. Like I've been saying in obscene amount of videos at this point, I do have things that I am saving up for. I am saving for some big goals, hopefully. And yeah, so straight into some of the things that I want to continue to pan, and I will show you an example. I have quite a few powders. Now I have narrowed down my powder collection just between decluttering and actual usage this year, and excluding this powder, I have 3 other pressed powders, and I have 3 full size and 2 mini loose powders. That is a lot. I am a combination oily gal, but that's still a lot of powder to go through and to have in your collection. So this, as you can see at the time of recording this, I barely have any product left. This is actually in my project pan for finishing up before 2021, so you guys are getting a sneak peek into the product. And I'm just enjoying seeing pan. I'm enjoying seeing that I'm going to get my money's worth. Did I enjoy the product? Yes. Am I afraid to pick up another one? No. If I really enjoyed it that much, I'll pick up another one fresh new out the box and pan it again. So I want to go ahead and continue to pan my powders. I want to be down to having 2 pressed powders and 2 loose powders by the end of 2021. I find that to be a very easy goal. I was able to do that. I was able to pan 1 loose powder that I can remember off the top of my head and 1 pressed powder that I can remember off the top of my head in 2020 without even actively trying. So that is a goal that I intend to do, and so I will not be picking up any powders for probably the first 6 or so months of the year. I really want to focus in on my powders. I do have a little bit of a variety. I have different shades, I have different reasons to have them in my collection, and so I just want to get to know what are the reasons I would want to reach for a pressed powder over a loose powder, etc, etc. So my powder collection, I do not want to pick up anything else minimum for the first 6 months. Another collection that I'm not going to put a hiatus on purchasing, but I do want to continue to get more use out of the products that I have and actually start to see more pan, and that is my bronzer collection. another sneak peek for you guys. This is my ColourPop Bits and Pieces bronzer. This is a bronzer I was scared to pan because I loved it so much, but I have a backup, so might as well use the one that I got. This is my, of course, Bits and Pieces bronzer. I am almost done. I know I will get this done. I'm just testing out some bronzers for my bronzer week that is coming up in December, so that's why I haven't really finished this bronzer, but this will be done by the end of December, no questions asked. And I just want to continue to get more love out of my bronzers. I'm finding that I use them quite often. Of course, I love bronzer, but I have so many, I want to get my use out of them. So bronzer is going to be a collection that I really aim to target and get use out of. I'm going to try and narrow down the quantity that I pick up, but bronzer by no means is going to be on my no buy list like powders. Another product or another category that's going to be on my no buy list are brow products. I don't tend to pick up many, like that's just not something that I find very interesting. It's just not, but I did get a new product this year, and it was my Revolution brow wax, and I have quite a bit of pan in this for only having this in my collection. I would say about maybe 2 months. So I want to see how long I can get this, how long I can use this and actually completely pan this. I would love to see me finish this up in 2021. So I don't want to get any new brow products, and in kind of connection to that, I want to finish up the brow products that I've had. I've had this in my collection for quite some time. I'm getting the use out of course, but I want to see it gone. I want to see the empty pan like I will be seeing with this Fenty powder. Foundations. I have, I would say, about 12 foundations right now in my collection. I don't want to have more than 5. I'm going to try and get through quite a few foundations in 2021 without picking up any. Foundation is definitely going to be on my no purchasing list because I like the foundations that I have. I've definitely narrowed down my collection in that avenue, and I just want to get through them at this point. I want to get through them, get my money's worth, and move on to the new and shiny products that are being released. Concealer. Concealer is one category that I actually am going to be fair game to pick up some. I literally only have 3 concealers, and one I can use by itself. The other 2 I actually have to use together because neither really work for me, especially during this skin tone. In the summer, one does work, but how often is the summer? 3 months. So yeah, when it comes to concealer, I'm not going to narrow myself down. I'm going to allow myself to pick up a concealer here or there. Now, am I going to go buck wild? No. Am I necessarily looking for concealers right now? No. But once I get down to maybe halfway done with the last 2 concealers that I have, maybe then I'll shop around and find a concealer that I feel would be nice. I think for me, having 1 concealer in my collection at all times will be fine. I don't go through concealer all that much because I don't put that much on, so that'll be good. Blush. I do want to see some more progress in my blush collection. I would love to see some pan. So for me, I'm going to narrow down what I'm allowing myself to pick up in the blush category. I am only allowing myself to pick up blushes that are glowy, no matte blushes. I don't reach for them as much as I do my glowy blushes. And I also want to be critical and actually look at things objectively. Do I already have this shade in this type of formula? Do I really need to bring it into my collection? Think. So that is my big thing for blush. Highlighter, 2020, I wasn't here or there when it came to highlighters. I think I might have picked up 1 highlighter the whole year, maybe 2 or 3, not too many. So for me, highlighter, if there's one that I'm like dying to pick up, fine. If not, even better. I don't need any more highlighter. Highlighter takes quite a bit of time to get through. There's only a small region of your face that you're really putting that on. So no. Lip products, I'm going to continue to be on a no buy for those. I'm enjoying my lip products as they are. I don't feel the need to really bring in lip products. I will pick up probably 1 or 2 throughout the year, just like I did in 2020, but in the grand scheme of things, I'm gonna say that I'm on a no buy, so I actually don't pick up any, because lip products for me can be a very slippery slope. But in 2020, I pretty much only wore brownie nudes the whole year. And I have brownie nudes. I have them in various shades, various types. I actually just picked up a lip gloss that is a brown. So I can't justify bringing in any more products when I already have different formulations of the shade that I'm really reaching for. What else? Cream products, I am on a hiatus for the first 3 months minimum. I really want to get the use and get to know my cream products even more than I already do. I find that I know which ones I like and which ones I don't, but I want to get more pan. I have this cream product in my project pan, and we'll just continue to give you guys sneak peeks. I've already hit my goal. I've already hit pan, and this was not really actively trying. I just reminded myself to actually use this product every time I put makeup on, and I've already hit pan. So I want to continue to get use out of my cream products, and so for that, the first 6 months, no cream product purchasing. I will not be picking up any singles unless they are extremely unique. So they need to be multi-chromes and or nice glittery shades or very unique matte shades. Now, I haven't shown you guys this yet, but I did go ahead and rearrange all of my singles again, and I rearranged them by shade. So each palette is quite literally all of my black single shadows, all of my yellow single shadows. So I now can truly see the variety that I have in my single shadows. It's a mess. I don't need any more. So it has to be extremely, extremely unique for your girl to pick it up. And as of right now, they just ain't that unique. So I'm just going to put single shadows on my hiatus and not pick them up. Same with any other like single pot products. I don't need them. I don't reach for them. I'm not going to get them. Eyeliners, I'm fair game to get more eyeliners, but I don't tend to get like a lot of duplicates. So I will of course check my eyeliner drawer or my eyeliner cup to see if I already have it. If I already have it, no need to pick it up. Face palettes. I don't know if I'm going to be able to stop myself from purchasing face palettes. I'm just being honest here. I love face palettes. I get a lot of use out of them because I love that I can reach into that product, that one palette, and put on, you know, 3 or 4 different parts of my makeup. So I'm going to try and limit, put like a yellow light on that one, but I can't fully stop myself from purchasing palettes. It's just not going to happen. And then of course, brushes, putting it out there. I'm allowing myself to purchase brushes again, but once again, I want them to be unique or for some reason very interesting brushes for me to bring them in. And I'm only going to be purchasing brushes in one, like by themselves. I don't want any brush sets at all. I have way too many brushes to do that. Honestly, I have way too many brushes to be buying brushes in general, but the way my life is set up. Okay, for real. Last, I think this is the last category. I'm pretty sure we're gonna go with it, and it's eyeshadow palettes. I'm gonna try to minimize the amount of eyeshadow palettes I pick up, but I'm not gonna put myself on a no buy when it comes to that. What I think I'm gonna be doing is, of course, trying new brands, new eyeshadow palettes, fine. But if I like the color scheme, but I'm not like, I can't live without this, then I am going to be shopping my stash and creating my perfect palettes with my singles. That's my goal. And I find personally that when I do that, I use the palette once or twice and then it just sits there and I don't reach for it again. So unless I constantly reach for that my perfect palette after I've duped it in my own way, that would be the only reason why I'd pick up a palette. In that instance, it's going to be on a palette by palette basis. I'll let you guys know what I'm feeling, what I'm thinking in 2021, but those are pretty much my thoughts in my purchasing for 2021. Who knows if I'm going to stick with them? I'm going to really try to stick with these thoughts and these ideas because I feel like I would really be using my no buy constructively if I do. But I would love to hear you guys' opinions. What would you do? I'd love to know. And I will see you guys in my next video, which is probably going to be tomorrow because I've been filming up the wazoo lately. As always, y'all, Black lives do matter. Please remember to wear a mask and stay safe. I would love it if you would like and subscribe this video and check on a friend. They may need you. Bye, guys.